We are back at 632 year-round. Hastings Museum has fabulous exhibits, so much going on, and this is something that I really think is going to interest a lot of our viewers. You're shining a light on World War II this fall.
We are, and just in time for Veterans Day, but
Yes.
we're so excited. We have a new film, Normandy 1940, well, D-Day, Normandy 1944, a great film. We're bringing it in 3D, in 2D. It's one of those things, it's a subject matter that's been looked at a lot. When they approached Tom Brokaw to do the narration, he said, I don't know, I get asked for a lot of these things. He wasn't sure. He saw about 6 minutes of it and said, I'm in.
Wow.
So it's a great film, and really for audiences 8 to 88. It's not that they soft-pedaled the horrible things that happened during the war, it's that they approached it in a very educational manner, and it's already won a lot of awards for that.
So important to note, good for kids, okay for kids to come.
Absolutely,
Perfect.
absolutely, so educational. So we've got this film, we've got this exhibit, a part of which is in from the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, and then we've got these bus tours, which I'm going to tell you about more shortly, and then we went, man, we've got all of these great things going on, let's add some stuff for kids, let's add a special project. So if you don't mind, I think I'm going to start you off here.
Absolutely, let's go for it.
What you have here, the Naval Ammunitions Depot, we're going to be doing tours, tour packages that bundle a 2-hour tour with Walt Miller to the Naval Ammunition Depot, and the film, and a guided tour by our curator of collections from the exhibit, from our exhibits. We have some parts of our permanent collection that are munitions from World War II. They're very interesting. It's in a part of our exhibit on the main floor. If you've heard, because that was such an important historical piece of what happened in this area. And I want to say we're gleefully accepting donations to our permanent exhibit on the NAD. There's some things people may have offered us that we do not accept because our collection space is so tight, but we would love more NAD stuff. So if you or your family has stuff, bring that out. And if you're interested in the tour, the first one on this Friday, they are in the AM or the PM, so you can have a morning tour or an afternoon. Our Saturday tour is sold out, but we have one on Veterans Day, and we have 2 in the afternoon on the 16th.
These just sound like the coolest tours ever.
We're getting such great feedback. I tell you that we're already 70% sold out, so if you're interested in those tours, give us a call at the museum. We did already add a bus on the 16th, so if you call in, we want to work with you on that, okay?
Okay.
As we move down here, what I have here is a gas mask from donated to us from a soldier in Kennesaw. It comes all packed in this bag that I have here, and really I wanted to show you this because here's another part of our permanent collection that deals with World War II. It's in lock, stock, and barrel, also an exhibit on our main floor that deals with all sorts of weaponry. I wanted to bring this pack too because as part of our temporary exhibit, we packed an actual World War II bag with the approximate amount of weight that those soldiers carried when they disembarked on Omaha Beach, and it's amazing.
You said you tried it on yourself?
I did in heels, which I don't recommend.
We don't recommend doing it in heels.
But I would say that those soldiers disembarked in water. And it was particularly problematic. The ones, it resulted in some drownings for a variety of soldiers where they couldn't get the boats in quite close enough. But it was remarkable. I'm going to move you on down here. This is a victory medal. We have quite a few uniforms in our temporary exhibit that we brought out. This is a victory medal that was issued to all soldiers between December 7th, 1941 and December 31st, 1946. We also have a victory dress. We have victory garden signage. You know, during the war, approximately 40% of all fruits and vegetables were raised in victory gardens and in public gardens because they needed so much to ramp up what they had there. And the last little piece here from our permanent collection, this is an insignia from the Big Red 1 Infantry Division. It's been in continuous service since 1917. It's currently based out of Fort Riley, Kansas, but there's a lot of folks in our area that were in this division, and they saw a lot of time during D-Day, also in North Africa. They were not part of the Pacific Theater. But
before we have to go, if people want more information, whether it be on the exhibits, on the film, on the NAD tour, on anything, where can they get more information?
HastingsMuseum.org. If you're not a real computer person, just give us a ring. We would love to help you out. You know, there's even coming up in 2 Saturdays, I believe, we have a free speaker coming in from Humanities Nebraska on the North Platte Canteen. It's such a great story and so close to home that we want to make sure we get that out there. So think about us, World War II, if you have any interest, or if you want to bring the kids in and give them a real accessible way to kind of start their education on that, think of the museum.
Thank you so much,
You
Becky.
bet.
Always so
You bet.
enjoyable and informative. Stay with us. There's more NBC Nebraska Today right after this.